show how I feel anymore. I think I'm homesick, but I don't know how to go back to a place that's gone. With a change of winds, my heart fell and I can't find it. Feeling empty, spending days and nights of silence, 'cause no one can explain how I feel in my mind. In heart, oh, I don't know what I am, but I miss myself, 'cause she's not here anymore. How can I move on? Please tell me.
In the end, you learn how to walk alone and be strong.
Lost
Little
without
things like
you.
silly as cologne. This painful reminder that it's gone.
It feels like my heart's suffocating. How do you make amends when you come from me? I'm done with the wind, and I'm not concerned. There's nothing that seems to me. I'm so numb, so lost without you. Thought I knew that nothing stays the same. I guess I never knew how harsh it is to change. I am stuck, others try to move on. I just can't seem to find a way out. Even happy memories just hurts tearing me apart. Feeling empty, spending days and nights of silence, 'cause no one can explain how I feel in my mind, in heart. Oh, I don't know what I am, but I miss myself, 'cause she's not here anymore. How can I move on? Please tell me.
You got a choice ahead. What would you do? Would you sit still or would you pursue it? Somebody's gotta speak up or you're being quiet. Or would you man up facing no way it'll cause a riot? Hardest thing is doing the right thing, but what happens when they each stand for the right things? Would you let go of faith and let your friendship slide in? Would you cave or could you resist the pain? Man, what is right at this point? Could you fight this feeling despite being lost? Already exhausted, no strength or force from the gut. Without a remorse, time is free and all, it is priceless. But when it only hurts, it's lifeless. Let us go back to when it's nicest. We can only move forward, even in the darkest time.
Things just ain't the same. They had so many things to say. Can't get used to you, nothing next to me. Where could I find closure when it feels like it's all over? Feeling empty, spending days and nights in silence, 'cause no one can explain how I feel in my mind, in heart. Oh,
All right.
what I am, but I miss myself, 'cause it's not here anymore. Wishing that this is just
Well, I was about to say DJ. Not here for not yet anyway. Watch the okay. My stream. I don't really watch the but I mean not this stuff. Like that. But with the big update, so we're gonna watch that first. I wonder, do they have subtitles?
あなたたちは試合に参加しに
That's
来
the
たの
thing.
捕まえ
It
て
has subtitles. I don't know if they're completely accurate, but it doesn't say auto-generated, so I'm guessing it's actual subtitles.
毒杯
柔術戦争では死傷者が何人も出ている。油断しない方が。
That's quite the task you have on for you.
助けが必要かな可愛いお嬢さんたち
たいよ。スタージャンパー、僕と共に制限解除。星を落ちて安らかに眠れ。全ては僕の手の中に。星と共に失われた世界に沈むがいい。
Devour. I was about to call it creepy music, but I mean, this version's not as creepy. Angel to Tillamout. Looking respectfully. Oh, and then there's the art book thing. .8 correct, which begins next Thursday.
断る。
Hello, Captains. Welcome to the Hyperion Lounge for version 7.8.
Hello, Captains! Wasn't the trailer cool? Especially when Vita raised her hand to summon the Star Traveler and blast beams of death, and the music made it even more epic.
Vita claims to have come here to help everyone, but why do I feel like she'll stir up big trouble again like at the end of version 7.7's main story?
That's what makes a mysterious villainess mysterious. You'll get used to it. Vita's one thing, but I heard them talk about participating in a war. That wasn't mentioned before. What's that about?
My god.
Calm down.
You just got
we'll
out
talk
one
about
more.
it with the main story. Right now, let's discuss Vita first.
Lone Planetfarer is a mech-type lightning damage dealer. She uses a drive core that
That's
looks like a
unfortunate.
ring decorated with peacock feathers in battle.
Lone Planetfarer has two forms. She first appears in the Lone Traveler form and deals elegant attacks to enemies with the feathered loop. Tap Ultimate to enter the Planet Quaker form and fire laser beams at enemies using the Star Traveler.
In addition, when intelligence is maxed out in Planet Quaker form, a gigantic Star Traveler will appear in the air and crush enemies ruthlessly.
And you know what's even cooler? In the Planet Quaker form, tap Ultimate to make the Star Traveler fire powerful beams at max power. Lock onto enemies as the Star Traveler deals massive lightning damage.
No, this is
A real
typical
contrast
Honkai
between
Impact.
a villainous
Honkai
and a
Impact doesn't have
giant mecha.
English dubbing, so
Graceful, yet brutal.
there's no VA strikes or anything
What about
happening.
her astral ring?
This is how it
We
always is.
have to
That's why
mention
I
our
wasn't really
eagerness to
bothered
help
by the
others
5.1 live stream for
Lone
Genshin because like
Planetfarer is protected by
it was
Astral
styled
Ring
basically like the Honkai
specialization,
Impact live stream, which
Rite
I'm
of
perfectly
Oblivion.
fine with.
She can join a Resonance team or a Shadow Star team. When Astral Ring is activated, Lone Planetfarer will boost the total damage dealt by her
Me,
teammates.
when I still don't know
When
the
entering
name, have all
Stellar
the names
Outburst as the
memorized.
leader, she can enhance the entire team's combat abilities. Mash the special button to make the Star Traveler smash its fists down and deal a fatal blow to enemies.
How cool is that? Don't you find Vita very helpful with all these buffs? Isn't Vita great?
Of course she's
She's amazing! How can
Does
anyone
everyone
call her
like-
beloved V a villainess? Whatever, I think she's wonderful. Now that we've introduced Vita, shouldn't we move on to her weapons?
Of course.
I don't know
After
why I
the
noticed
version
it, but when they did the
7.8
Astral
update,
Ring
Lone
activation,
Planetfarer's
freaking
recommended
jiggle.
weapon, Skyveil Feathers, and Priarm Skyveil Feathers Purifying Wish will be added.
Equipping Lone Planetfarer with her recommended weapons will help her unleash
Of course
Astral
it
Ring's
does.
power
Her weapon.
faster and dish out extra damage with some moves. When Astral Ring is activated, the entire team's elemental damage and physical damage will be increased too.
As for Vita's recommended Stigma set across planets alone, it reflects 3 phases of Vita. The first is Vita waking up from her dreams as a representative and gaining self-awareness. The second one shows Vita meeting Zele, Yu, and others after arriving in Salt Snow Holy City.
That was over a year ago.
The
That's
final
crazy.
one is Vita escaping from her duties and gaining freedom. Here, she travels across the universe with the Star Traveler.
We also have something special for you.
Her Finality's recommended Divine Key Waxing Moon and Priarm Divine Key Waxing Moon Incipients will also be released after the
Love new
version
toys.
7.8 update. Equip her Finality with these and activate Astral Ring Specialization, Rite of Oblivion, to greatly increase fire damage. Her moves will also change. For example, hold Ultimate to unleash Go Kiana.
Go Kiana! It's Kiana's signature move.
Her Finality's
Bro,
new
they don't even show the
stigma set,
animation for it though.
King of Conquerors, will be added in tandem. You won't want to miss out.
Since we're
That's
done
okay,
with the weapons
because
and
I'll be showing it
stigmata,
often.
it's finally time for that part of the show. This time, we have messages from the voice artists of Vita and Coralie.
Make sure you catch the gift code too.
わがままな神よ。君は鋭いのか。
Bro, that's the
それ
name
と
of the
も愚か
redemption
なのか。
code? Oh my
でも
god,
君に
they're
気づかれた
unhinged.
以上、いっそのこと好き勝手させてもらうよ。皆さん、またお会いしましたね。ビタ役の鹿佐陽子です。前回私はですね、ビタは少し黒幕のように見えますよねと言いましたが、最新ストーリーを見た皆さんにはきっと何か一つ答えが見つかったんじゃないかなって思っています。いつも悪役のようなセリフを口にして周りを緊張させるビタなんですけれども、その無茶なやり方で問題が解決する時も多いですよね。悪い人に見えるけどいいところもある。それがビタなんですよね。ビタが火星の剣に首を突っ込んだのはもちろん彼女なりの目的があってのことです。例えば楽しみを求めるとか
Of course, that's always from
その過程で何が起こるのかは館長の皆さんぜひお楽しみに。血が苦手な人、高いところが苦手な人、そして人付き合いが苦手な人、そんな人たちと同じように私はそういう場面が苦手なんだ。ただそれだけだよ。
Oh, is it not active yet? Maybe it'll be active when the stream ends.
相沢さやです。ラウンジで皆さんと再びお会いすることができてとても嬉しいです。バージョン 7.3 から今までで皆さんはコラリーの魅力に気づいてくださいましたでしょうか。コラリーはご覧の通りもふもふとした可愛いお耳がついておりまして、性格はちょっぴり冷たく感じるところもありますが、ギャップのある可愛い子でございます。今まで冒険してきてどんなに危険な場面でもコラリーが慌てることはめったにありませんでしたね。いつもすごく冷静に話すというか、無表情無感情でボケたり突っ込んだりする
Yeah, I
と
guess
こ
it'll
ろが
become
私は
active
コラリーの大好きなポイントでございます。そんなコラリーでも実は
when the live
恐れ
stream
て
ends.
いるものがあります。
No, I normally enter it
バージ
afterwards,
ョン
but I never
7.8 の
really
メイ
know
ンストーリー
whether
で
or
は
not
いくつ
it
かの
was
ヒントが
inactive.
見つけられますし、彼女のより柔らかい一面も垣間見えると思います。興味のある館長はぜひメインストーリーを体験してみてください。
Nice and evil all in one. That's a perfect description for Vita and the unique charm of hers. But I'm surprised to see
Oh wow, they were
Coralie
doing a
looking
story recap
afraid.
with this big.
I wonder why.
You'll
say
find
big
the
spoiler, but we
answer
know.
in the story. Now, get ready for the exciting main story segment. I have a question. At the end of version 7.7's main story, who was that mysterious person who looked like Dreamseeker?
I can only tell you that her identity and her relationship with Dreamseeker will be revealed in the future. Let's focus on version 7.8's main story, the first and last war. Vita will appear again with the Star Traveler.
Great. Vita makes everything better. But she looks like she's up to no good again.
She isn't a monster. Why would she hurt anyone? However, something unexpected does happen to her in the main story.
I suppose the Star Traveler isn't the only thing with secrets. Vita has her fair share of them. What other surprises does she have in store for us?
Don't worry. Everything will come to light in version 7.8. That being said, the Tin Shoes War is the highlight of this main story. To find leads on a certain mysterious someone, Dreamseeker, Hylia, and Coralie traveled back 100 years to Longqiu to enter the biggest event of that time, the Tin Shoes War.
It's been a while since we saw them together. I'm feeling nostalgic.
We say that, but it's only been like
Wait.
a match.
Aren't they missing a familiar red color in their party?
Let's talk about something more uplifting and leave the heartache behind. Did you guys hear that? traveled back 100 years ago to
I had to rub
Longqiu.
it in.
How is that going to be different from the Longqiu that we've seen so far?
The most distinct difference is the absence of the Shadow Calamity. 100 years ago, areas beyond Amber Street were bustling with life too. At White Jade Marketplace, you can stand on the viewing platform in the square and gaze upon brightly lit streets.
The tower hasn't been reduced to rubble either. Although it's still under construction, it bears the hopes of the people of Longqiu. I remember White Jade Marketplace as deserted ruins.
I never knew it was such a lively spot. But I also noticed something else. We can see day in Longqiu.
Without the Shadow Calamity, Longqiu has regular day-night cycles.
Yeah, oh my.
In the evening, you'll be able to see
Control
the
darkness.
sunset. As night falls, the environment will also get dark.
Longqiu has become so vibrant in this main story chapter. If we're back in the past, doesn't that mean the Seven Shoes haven't met with Dreamseeker yet?
Think of it this way. It's the perfect chance for Dreamseeker to find out more about the Seven Shoes' past. They'll also have the help of everyone on the Hyperion. The main story focuses on the Ten Shoes War, but we'll also be investigating that mysterious person. So, Teresa will team up with an old friend to explore the city of Eternal Night, Reimu.
That's a lot to unpack. Tell us more.
Reimu appears to be an ancient cyber city with an eye-catching tower at its heart. We won't be able to access this city in version 7.8, but do look forward to exploring it in later versions.
The tower's color scheme hints at that mysterious someone.
Yes,
Who
it does.
knows? Answers can only be found in-game.
Yeah, so,
Let's check out the main story content first.
You're trying too hard to change the topic. But now that we're talking about something else, let's hear more.
We mentioned the Ten Shoes War earlier. Seeing that Dreamseeker is striving, Vita is eager to help out. So, she analyzed data records of previous battles and found a fun way to participate. It's called, a construction, imagination, a simulation battle. A game similar to Monopoly.
I get it.
they just
Helping out is
outright say
just her excuse to have some fun. Well, how do we play?
In this mode, captains have to roll the dice to move forward and assist Vita in exploring different areas to gain points.
With each step, Vita will encounter various surprises, such as random events, shops, and minigames. With these come benefits and challenges, making her exploration unpredictable and exciting.
Sounds like it'll be a game of luck. What if we're unlucky with the dice? We might bump into enemies along the way, won't we?
That's part of the thrill of the game. Captains can also strategically enhance their strength. Planning your buff style and mixing buffs cleverly will make things much easier.
As the story progresses, captains will also face two challenges: persuasion and light curtain evasion.
In Persuasion,
dice checks.
captains have to persuade opponents with contrasting viewpoints by arranging dice of varying numbers. When facing troublesome opponents, attempting physical persuasion might work wonders.
In light curtain evasion, captains have to evade threatening light curtains and avoid traps to reach the end goal as fast as you can.
Playing the main story content grants a weapon option, crystals, source prisms, and Zayla's event stigma.
We'll also have a fun featured event called Wilderness Development Logs. Because Vita's gang are teleported to an abandoned bubble
Wait, is
universe
this
by
the
accident,
rerun of the farming event?
captains need to develop that wilderness and
Oh
help
my god,
Vita
it is a
rebuild
rerun
the
of the
bubble
farming
universe's ecosystem. Only then can everyone return to their world.
By farming, fishing, mining, and more, captains can obtain fossils to revive different simulated
Like I
beasts.
say rerun, but
They will
they-
volunteer
it's,
to
it's
help
like
with
same
growing
gameplay,
crops,
but like
domesticating small
completely
animals,
different
mining,
story
and
stuff.
even operating machinery.
Isn't this a farming game?
Alright, looks like
Why are
next
we
update we're
supervising
getting a
the
bit more.
animals?
Okay, impact.
Won't the simulated beasts be overworked?
Absolutely. So captains have to keep an eye on their vitality. To ensure work efficiency, they must be sent to the cultivation base to rest at appropriate intervals. In addition, simulated beasts can be genetically modified to create new fossils. This process also grants a chance to obtain higher quality fossils to revive even more formidable simulated beasts.
And these simulated beasts will help captains too. Isn't this a perfect cycle?
That's just one part of the joy of management. Now, When you run a business, you expect to make a profit, right?
Play the event to get crystals, source prisms, Dreamweaver's new outfit, and more.
An outfit that
This
I can't even
swimsuit
use.
just
Don't have
screams
her.
summer. I must have it. Don't just focus on that. Captains are waiting to hear about the system updates.
Calm down, I'm getting to it. After the version 7.8 update, we'll be adding a permanent quick light feature to the following modes. Ho-Ho vacation tickets can be used to immediately claim rewards.
What, Ho-Ho is not Homo?
Yes. Even though Shixel's vacation has ended, the will of the Shixel Overseer lives on. I also heard about light optimizations in the Elysian realm.
That's right. In version 7.8, light combat will be permanently available in the Elysian realm. After clearing deep sequence on a specific difficulty in the previous week, captains can skip some stages on that difficulty in the current.
It's not as fast as the
After the
previous
version,
which
7.8
I would rather
update,
prefer that
I'll
one,
be
but
the
this
first
is
to speed through the Elysian realm. That's all we have for system updates. Next up, we'll be sharing the many in-game bonuses waiting for everyone.
anniversary.
In version 7.8, the celebratory event, Secret Carnival Starry Scary Night, kicks off. Vita, Teresa, and May received a strange invitation. Put on your best outfits for a carnival and uncover treasures in the mystical night.
There are surprises hidden in every corner of this castle. Join them and make the precious treasures yours.
From October 11th, captains can accumulate logins to obtain 10 equipment supply cards and Prism Stigma Direct Level Up coupons.
That's not all. After the version update, the first 10 drops of Lone Planet Fair's battlesuit supply will be free. Vita Stigma option, Kiana Stigma option, crystals, and more can also be obtained. On top of all that, login rewards will be updated. Log in for 2,400 days to get battlesuit
shit,
supply
I'm nowhere
cards
close
and
to that.
equipment
What's
supply
my-
cards.
From
my
October
login.
22nd, captains can also accumulate logins
Bro, I'm
to
like
get
barely
a
over
battlesuit
halfway.
option and crystals or a supply card option.
Great. There'll be supply cards, stigma options, and 10 source prisms. Vita is way too kind. But there must be more than login rewards. What else will we get?
From October 19th, captains can claim 2 10-drop supply cards exclusively for the Carnival Battlesuit supply. Carnival bundles will be available at the mall.
Playing
So that's a
version
few days after the
7.8
update
events
drops,
also
so
gives
that's
you
probably
the
what you're gonna
following
be-
gift boxes that let you pick your reward.
We can't leave out the Carnival spin bonuses either. Spin crystals and supplies to choose from Hersher Finality's character card, rank up stamps, and other rewards. Don't miss out on Thalima's new outfit, Gentle as the Night, too.
I've been looking forward to this
I know
outfit ever
people
since playing version
are really
7.7's
disappointed that she
main
lost
story. This outfit
long
has
pants,
hints of a
but
devilish
I don't know, I still
attitude
dig
that is
this.
perfect for Thalima. It has a darker gothic style with deep maroon and black as the main colors. Along with the clean-cut design, it gives Thalima an aloof and elegant look.
The bat wings and heart also add a touch of cuteness. Aside from spin bonuses, haven't BP rewards also been updated?
Yes. After the version update,
Oh,
BP
I lied.
rewards will
There's
see the following
Dreamweaver in the
changes.
freaking battle
More
pass. Okay, I
items,
know what
including
I'm saving for.
crystals, source prisms, and wafer data flows will be added.
After the version 7.8 update, a special event shop, Starry Night Gifts Season of Bonuses, will be available. After completing specific events, captains can use event shop tokens in Stardust Market to purchase a Divine Key weapon option, Prism Stigma Direct
I don't
Level
need
Up
those
coupons,
boxes. I
Honkai
actually have all
shards,
of them now.
Einstein's Taurus, and more. Open Divine Key weapon option to choose from Twins of Eden, Might of Anutu,
I'll tell you
Feng
now,
Huang Down,
most of that stuff is
Abyss
in-game.
Flower, and
but-
Reroll Device attack option.
You probably don't need to worry
There
about
will
it.
also be a raffle event in late version 7.8. In the event Castle Exploration, complete missions on the panel to obtain Antique Keys raffle coupons. Use Antique Keys to enter the raffle event Starry Night Treasures and stand a chance to win
Shit.
crystals, an iPad,
What
a
would I
gaming
benefit more
controller,
from?
and other prizes.
Benefit more from the Battle Pass
Don't
upgrade
miss
or
out on
getting
these
the,
awesome rewards.
the,
And by
the
the way,
tablet or
do you
laptop
know
or
what's
whatever and then
coming in
selling it
Honkai
for more
Impact
money?
3rd version 7.9?
I do! The crossover between Honkai Impact 3rd and Honkai Star Rail, right?
Oh god, are they actually
Since
talking
we're
about that?
on
Wait,
this
hold up.
topic, let's reveal more to the captains.
Mr. Xiaoji says that this crossover is a small experimental step for
Oh,
the
are they just
Honkai
gonna replay the
series.
trailer thing that they
I
showed like
believe Honkai
months ago?
Impact Third's world will expand beyond Earth, the Moon, and Mars. I'm sure everyone's excited about the possibilities that await.
There are too many things waiting to happen when they're in the same universe. The development team will definitely impress us.
After Part 1 ended, the team has brought us Part 2 and the crossover. They've always been working hard to maintain the style of Honkai Impact Third while crafting new stories.
Take Part 2's main story. After the build-up, it's revealed there's a wealth of secrets hidden beneath the Shadow Calamity. We've already met the enigmatic Vita and the other seemingly malicious Dreamseeker.
I never expected the story to develop this way, but I'm always happy to see some familiar faces. As the story continues, characters from Part 1 will help us along the way. They will join Dreamseeker as she uncovers the history and stories buried on Mars and grow alongside her.
The story isn't the only development here. In version 7.8, we will welcome a new bridge, Hyperion number 11.
It isn't home if it's not a spaceship. Now I can even wander freely on the bridge.
A new experience with a hint of the old. Isn't that what a legacy is all about? Characters we're familiar with will be aboard the spaceship too. You might be pleasantly surprised if you chat with them.
It's a new bridge in every sense of the word. And I can't wait to see some of our old friends too.
You're right. After all, the bridge holds many precious memories for captains. It's hard not to recall Kiana greeting us when we
Feel
boarded
strong,
for
man.
the first time.
I'm sure this is a nostalgic scene for many players. The same goes for the development team. Honkai Impact Third is the first 3D action game they developed. I heard that in the early phase of development, they researched new tech out of curiosity and interest, and then incorporated it into the game.
What's more, by creating content for these characters and stories, captains are making collective memories of Honkai Impact Third. Creating fan content and connecting at offline events have become part of everyone's personal journey in Honkai Impact Third.
We would also like to thank captains for your support. You've come so far with our game and created so many stories with us.
We believe every captain has their own special memories of Honkai Impact Third. We hope to continue creating exceptional content and joyful memories for everyone.
I guess it's time to bid farewell to everyone. We hope you have fun in the new version. See you next time!
Bye bye!
面白いことがたくさん
Oh my god.
このゲームに参加しないなんてもったい
And then there we go. Then ends. Okay. Well, let's see. Does the code work now? Don't know. Huh. Okay. Well, anywho, now that that is done,